powering a sustainable future for people and planet. At Capital Power, we're committed to being net zero by 2045. We provide balanced electricity solutions to support the overall reliability, affordability, and sustainability of our power system. In Alberta, we're transforming our Genesee generating station to utilize best-in-class combined cycle natural gas technology that's carbon capture ready to responsibly power our communities, and building wind and solar facilities across the province to expand the clean energy capacity available for our grid. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Standing by the door, sit the floors, young and old girl. I'm gonna rock your world. Hey, oh, hey, hey, way up, 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 way up. Shy tonight, standing by the door, sit the floors, young and old girls. I'm gonna rock your world. Hey, oh, hey, hey, oh.
Thank you.
Keep it going to the Chubby Tree, everybody. Chubby Tree. Incredible. Welcome to the 2023 Emerald Awards. My name is Julian Fade. I'm going to be your host for this evening. I'm very, very excited to be here, of course. Thank you for being here. It's wonderful. We have some incredible guests. I'll especially shout out right here In the front row is the Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, Her Honor, the Honorable Salma Lakhani. So a welcome to you. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you again after Lac La Biche. I hosted a show for Lieutenant Governor Arts Awards in Lac La Biche, and it was wonderful. So happy to be here today. Our show, of course, takes place on Treaty 6 territory within the Métis Nation, Alberta, Region 4. These lands have been home to ceremony and celebration for many Indigenous peoples since time immemorial, including the Papaschase, Cree, Métis, Nakota Sioux, Iroquois, Dene, Ojibwe, Nakota Iska, Saulteaux, Anishinaabe, Inuit, and many others whose presence continues to enrich our vibrant community. I want to welcome now to the stage Elder Ekti Cardinal to say a few words. Ekti? In hindsight, Ekti, we should have moved the podium here for you. That would have been significantly easier, so thank you for...
Oh, my goodness, can see. Tansen to temtek. Na naskomon mote pentomi. Kape piksko ya na tio. Nkusko te ni go mia se kom mas waskaigana. Aya yo sihtai go taya asni pretend ne kaya se mu pretend rock. Umuta kamsa waskaikini how nga kisimon hamma muhtami naun soim nanu muhtanos ka pituhti auta gnoim nan igo aya emio se kise kawanos ka pituhti auta imia miumatsun ekwa ya minan aya koyas uma matsun kamia enas komoya himia sa kihtuin manahtuin inisuin kan tuhtama ekwa mina kan tuhtama kistemiun mina keminan kamiu pik squattoja kahkiaukiano ego kawitsihtoja nanaskumon pisem hutaja utemkoja hanots ego nim nanaskumon minnipi kiabetse miasak kamnikoja kasitoskakoja kagnoimkoja ego minaskoteo kamigoja ego ihehu inuma kahkio kwan mananaskomon wawis kamantonaya kakaya psiskisak neugatteok kapmehatek egon kapamuhtiitsek soim nananots. Thank you for inviting me to come here today. I'm honored to be part of this Emerald Awards. In my prayer, I said, Creator, watch over us, to have good thoughts. Thank you for giving us good life, and to love each other, to respect each other, and to give us wisdom for each other, and to listen and to understand, and to honor each other, to talk to each other in a good way, to help each other. I thank the sun for kissing us in our face, for keeping us warm, and the water to heal and protect us, fire for the warmth and the air that we breathe. I want to also think about all the creatures, the four-legged ones, the winged ones, and the small crawlers. They are all helping us to look after our environment and to keep it safe and healthy. Hi, hi.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. I would now like to welcome to the stage Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, Her Honor, the Honorable Salma Lakhani. Hi. Thank you for being here.
Jenny's my aide for today. You know, I usually have aides de camp who come and put the right notes in front of me for the right event. So thank you, Jenny, for doing that. Thank you, Elder Cardinal, for your teaching. You started us off in a very good way, so thank you for that. All elected officials, I know we have mayors, reeves, city councilors. We're going to have some elected officials up on the screen soon. To the board chair, Lee Funk, members, and all of you, our distinguished guests. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this celebration of the excellent work taking place in Alberta to preserve and protect our environment. In the spirit of meaningful reconciliation, I would like to acknowledge all First Peoples who have called this place home for thousands of years and who welcomed us here to make our own lives. May we always dwell together on these lands with peace, respect, and understanding. We are truly blessed to live in a corner of the world that boasts a truly spectacular natural bounty. I can tell you that I have been thankful to call such a remarkable place home for the last 46 years. That awareness has only grown as my official duties have taken me to many places across Alberta. In fact, my first official visit out of Edmonton after I was installed as Lieutenant Governor was to Battle River. And that is such a beautiful part of our province. And that is where I learned about the Cree concept of Wakotawin. Some of you might know that Wakotawin, very simply translated, means kinship. Yes, kinship to one another, but more importantly, kinship to Mother Earth, to our environment. And that is what I learned there at Battle River, and I carry that with me in my heart always. I particularly enjoy the opportunity to get off the beaten track for events hosted by such smaller rural communities. Those are the moments when we really get to see unique parts of our province and experience its rich and beautiful diversity. Albertans have always led the way when it comes to breaking the mold and finding unique solutions to whatever challenges we face. I greatly admire the pioneering and innovative spirit that the Emerald Awards were created to celebrate some 30 years ago. I believe this is the 32nd year. And I was really chuffed to read that to date, the Emerald Awards remain the only award program in Canada that recognizes environmental excellence across all sectors. Yes, I think that there is a good way to describe our Alberta approach would be to say that it is equal parts innovation, practicality, and teamwork. That winning equation is clearly on display in the work of this year's nominees. It is exciting to see all of the great teams and projects represented here today. As His Majesty the King's representative, it is my pleasure to congratulate everyone nominated for an Emerald Award this year. The organizations being celebrated today not only tackle the pressing environmental and climate issues of our time, but they also lay the groundwork for future generations. Thank you all for your continued service as environmental leaders. The work that you do is appreciated and needed more now than ever before. You know, when we look at what's going on in our province and in Nova Scotia and Quebec, we realize the importance of addressing these environmental issues. I would also like to recognize Marissa Orfei and everyone, the chair, the board members at the Alberta Emerald Foundation, and extend my heartfelt gratitude for your ongoing dedication to promoting best practices and inspiring positive change in so many sectors. I know that the important work you do is fueled primarily by volunteers. I can tell you that I have ultimate respect for the time, vision, and expertise that each volunteer shares with this important initiative. To end, I'd like to say that when we face challenges, we raise awareness about the challenges, we engage in conversation, and then we act. The Emerald Awards do just that by showcasing and recognizing groups who are leading the way in environmental stewardship and addressing climate change. I'd like to say on a personal note that I have a 5-month-old grandson, and I wake up every morning and I say, what kind of a world are we going to leave behind, or that I'm going to leave behind for my grandson? This is a question I ask every day, and I ask, are we good stewards of the environment, of Mother Earth? I think those are conversations we all need to have, but when I come to events like this one, it gives me hope. It gives hope for my grandson and for our future generations to come. So again, congratulations to all the groups who have been nominated today. Thank you all so much for the wonderful work that you are doing, and I look forward to seeing where your vision leads us in the future. And let's enjoy the rest of the celebration. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And now, to bring greetings from the city of Edmonton, please give a warm welcome to His Worship, Mayor Amarjeet Sohi, Mayor of Edmonton.
It's hard to see. These lights are so bright. I want to know if I know people in this room. I think I see some familiar faces, absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this phenomenal celebration of excellence in environmental sustainability and recognizing some of the organizations and individuals who are leading the work in leaving and creating a better world by tackling climate change. And I think that work touches on a number of things, as you heard from our Honorable Salma Lekhani about leaving a better future for future generations, but also the role that we need to play today in environmental sustainability, climate change, its relationship with reconciliation, its relationship with economic growth and prosperity. I think it's very important that we highlight and celebrate the work being done in our communities that will help us continue to move forward in a responsible, sustainable way. So I really thank you so much for including me and to be part of this celebration. I want you to know that your city council take our responsibility very, very seriously on these important issues. Just want to highlight quickly a few of the things that I am very proud of, and that as a community we should all be very proud of. It was only a couple of weeks ago that we announced the creation of a new park in the city of Edmonton, adjacent within the river valley in the northeast part of the city. It was a privately owned piece of land that we purchased. Now we're going to create a open, accessible urban park within the city that'll be bigger than the Harlech Park, right? So I'm very proud of that investment, or the action we are taking to expand and the biodiversity within the river valley, as well as the how we grow in our city, growing up instead of going outwards. Our focus on density and increasing more infill with the target of accommodating half of the population growth that will happen in the city over the next number of decades should be accommodated, or will be accommodated within the existing neighborhoods using existing infrastructure and existing land that is available and that really contributes to environmental sustainability. You know, when you look at the research, if you can accommodate a new family within the existing neighborhood, their environmental footprint is 30 to 50% less than the same family being accommodated in a new community, in a suburban community. So we are making those responsible decisions. Very proud to also tell you that we are electrifying our transit fleet, and Edmonton will be the first city in North America to build a transit storage facility, a garage, that will accommodate all the vehicles in that facility. There will be electric vehicles and hydrogen vehicles. So we are leading the pack in that way. Also very proud with the partnership with the federal government and provincial government to build the first net zero hydrogen production facility here within the city, as well as first time in North America, Edmonton will be the location where we'll produce zero emission cement to continue to build the infrastructure that we need to build. But that is only possible because people in this room have been leading that innovation. They have been creating those ideas and implementing those ideas, inspiring governments to do the same, right? So really want to appreciate the leadership that all of you have been providing. So congratulations to all the people who have been shortlisted, all the organizations that have been shortlisted, and those that have been nominated. So Emerald Awards are absolutely an outstanding organization. I have attended events before, and it's really inspiring that we acknowledge the work being done. It also encourages and motivates other people and challenges other people to think differently as well, and really understanding that if we can find solutions, not only we can move our city forward in the economic growth, but also we build better cities, we protect our environment and tackle existence crisis of climate change. So with that, on behalf of City Council, thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored to be part of it, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Worship. Providing greetings from the city of Calgary, let's turn our attention to the screen and welcome Her Worship, Mayor Jody Gondek, Mayor of Calgary.
Oki Ambawastich, Dada Nastada, Tanshe. Greetings to all of you in the mother languages of the Indigenous peoples of Treaty 7, who cared for this land for generations before we came to settle at the confluence of the Bow and Elbow rivers. I am honored to bring greetings from my council colleagues and the City of Calgary to welcome you all to the 32nd Annual Emerald Awards. Reviewing the finalists for this year's awards, I am encouraged by the excellent work that is being undertaken across our province in our collective efforts to reduce our environmental footprint and move towards the important goal of net zero. Calgary City Council recognizes that cities must play an active role in climate innovation, which is why we've included climate resilience as a strategic priority for the City of Calgary and are proud sponsors of today's event. Thank you to everyone who is working towards this important goal and bringing all your most creative ideas, your passion, and resources to the critical challenge at hand. To all of those nominated, congratulations. You will inspire even more Albertans to take positive environmental action. I also want to recognize the Alberta Emerald Foundation for being our environmental good news storyteller. In a world of negative news stories and big challenges, it's also important to showcase, inspire, and empower Alberta's environmental achievements. Lastly, thank you to the City of Edmonton for hosting this year's awards. Enjoy the evening, and I look forward to seeing some of you in Calgary next year. Have a fantastic event.
And for greetings from the Government of Canada, let's watch a video greeting from the Minister of Environment and Climate Change, Stephen Guilbeault.
Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Je suis heureux d'avoir l'occasion aujourd'hui de saluer le travail remarquable d'individus et d'organismes de l'Alberta en matière d'environnement et d'action climatique. I'm Stephen Guilbeault, Canada's Minister of Environment and Climate Change. For over 3 decades now, the Alberta Emerald Foundation has been acknowledging successful environmental and climate action initiatives in the province. Bravo! Since 1992, the Emerald Awards have showcased more than 350 recipients and 850 finalists who are raising the bar in addressing environmental and climate change issues. These environmental awards not only celebrate excellence across all sectors, but also showcase some of the uniqueness and pride in Alberta. We are witnessing the undeniable evidence of climate change, whether it's forest fires, extreme heat waves, or flooding. And the fact of the matter is that a critical solution for this decade and century is the transformation to green, clean, and safe initiatives. Today, I'm thrilled to shine a spotlight on organizations that have created an impressive number of projects that thread lightly on the earth. So let me extend well-deserved congratulations to 39 organizations and individuals that have been shortlisted for an Emerald Award. There are some particularly innovative and one-of-a-kind projects. Organizations like the Blind Man Brewery, for example, which has developed a carbon capture and reuse technology for its brewing processes. First ever in Canada. And there are many more just like this. Without a doubt, your innovative and outstanding achievements contribute to a more sustainable future for today's generations and the next. I'm impressed by what I've seen so far and very excited to see what more can be achieved, not only in Alberta, but across the country. I hope to see you back here next year as we celebrate excellence once again. Congratulations to all and bravo on your remarkable work. Thank you. Merci.
Thus far, our speakers have told us a lot about the Alberta Emerald Foundation, but to tell us a little bit more, I thought I would welcome to the stage Alberta Emerald Foundation Board Chair Lee Funke and Executive Director Marissa Orphy.
Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everything. I'm so excited to be here. So, good afternoon, distinguished guests, dignitaries, esteemed representatives of the Emerald Award shortlisted organizations gathered here tonight. I want to begin by expressing my gratitude to Elder Atke, to your honor for your beautiful words and your worship, and also for Chubby Cree and that amazing opening. I've been listening to them for a little while, and I thought it was a very special group to bring to honor all of you. And it kind of sets a special tone for the evening. So, on behalf of my colleague, Sabrina Hewitt, I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to the 32nd Annual Emerald Awards. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to our online audience who are joining us remotely through our live stream tonight. As a registered charity, the Alberta Emerald Foundation has a unique mission of showcasing, inspiring, and empowering Alberta's environmental achievements And the annual Emerald Awards are just one example of how we realize that mission. For over 3 decades, 30 years, the Emerald Awards have stood as a beacon showcasing Albertans who are raising the bar in addressing environmental and climate change issues. By showcasing the hard work, innovation, and creativity of these environmental leaders, we hope to inspire others in their own journeys towards environmental stewardship. So tonight, we come together to celebrate these awards and the shortlisted organizations, each of whom are doing exceptional work to protect and preserve our environment on Treaty 6, Treaty 7, and Treaty 8 lands. This year's shortlist was chosen by our third-party panel of volunteer judges, each of whom bring expertise from numerous sectors across Alberta. Each judge volunteers over 50 hours of their time, energy, and expertise each year to select our shortlist and recipients. Their commitment, passion, and enthusiasm to a measured and fair outcome contributes to the success of the Foundation and the Emerald Awards in immeasurable ways. And for that, we're incredibly grateful. So thank you to the Emerald Award judges. Some of them are here this evening for your wisdom and your time. The 39 shortlisted groups for this year's awards represent a diverse array of remarkable organizations, projects, and individuals from across 15 different categories, from dedicated students, innovative businesses, to passionate not-for-profit organizations and groundbreaking researchers. These groups encompass a wide spectrum of environmental champions. This diversity amongst our award categories makes us unique. As Your Honor pointed out, I'm so glad you noticed, not only in Alberta, but in Canada, as the only awards program that recognizes and celebrates environmental excellence across numerous sectors. And we talk about that all the time. We think it's a really important kind of part of our mission. Tonight's recipients will not only receive a certificate of achievement recognizing their exceptional contributions, but they'll receive a $2,000 grant to further support their ongoing environmental initiatives and a profile of their work through our Sharing Programs stories, which includes the Emerald documentary series. We do What on Earth Can We Do podcast and an environmental speaker series. By telling their good news stories through these platforms, we help to educate and inspire our province to take action in their own lives to help protect our environment and mitigate climate change. Sabrina and I are both here this evening because we believe in your work, and it's important to celebrate all of your achievements. Our goal tonight is to make this a truly special evening for you. The Alberta Emerald Foundation is also fortunate to have a dedicated board of directors who are also here, some of them are here this evening, who demonstrate leadership, are committed and supportive of the foundation and its work. So with that, I would like to hand it over to our board chair, Lee Funke.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of myself and our board of directors, welcome you to the 32nd Annual Emerald Awards. Now, as you already know, we have with us this evening some very special guests. Her Honor, the Honorable Lieutenant Governor Sama Lakhani, Edmonton's Mayor Amarjeet Sohi. We also have a few other elected representatives here as well. We have St. Albert Mayor Kathy Heron, Lacombe's Mayor Grant Creasy, Grand Cache Reeve, Tyler Olson, and Airdrie City Councillor Tina Petro. So they're here to support organizations and projects in their communities that have been shortlisted for an Emerald Award. So if we can give them a round of applause, please, for joining us. So I've been fortunate enough to be involved with the Emerald Foundation since 1991, from its very, very beginning. I know, I must have been 12, right? But during the last 32 years, I've been able to witness firsthand the growth of the organization and the impact that our award winners and our nominees have had on our province. From recognizing over 400 recipients and almost 1,000 nominees through the Emerald Awards, we've been able to see these organizations and individuals share their stories with thousands of people across the province. the goal of our foundation and our work, Marissa listed off a number of our initiatives, is really focused on helping uplift, educate, and inspire our province towards meeting environmental and climate goals. Now, having been a part of the award ceremonies for years, I'm continuously amazed and inspired by the astounding work that continues to happen across the province. And tonight's shortlist, which you will see shortly, is no exception. So congratulations to all of you for your hard work and dedication. Now, before we get on to the important part of the evening, which is the awards, I'd like to express our deepest gratitude to all of our sponsors. Without their support, we simply could not do our work throughout the year and put on events like this evening. So a heartfelt thank you goes out to Syncrude, operated by Suncor, Capital Power, the Alberta Beverage Container Recycling Corporation, Emissions Reductions Alberta, the Alberta Recycling Management Authority, the Alberta Real Estate Foundation, City of Edmonton, City of Calgary, and the Government of Alberta. Can we give them a round of applause, please? So after tonight's ceremony, we invite you to join us for a reception at the Schochter Lobby, which is right across the entrance from Ziedler Hall. We've planned a special evening with award-winning caterer Scott Iseroff with Peepus Che, and we are delighted to have Blind Man Brewery, perhaps one of my most exciting sponsors in years, as one of our shortlisted organizations this evening. So enjoy their beer this evening. So our goal tonight is to celebrate all the hard work of our nominees and make this a truly, truly special evening. So together, we honor all of you for your work to make a difference in Alberta's environment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marissa and Lee. Okay, this is my second time hosting this award show. The first time was in 2020, where I was to be whisked away to Calgary's brand new library to host a show. And if you remember anything about 2020, you'll remember that we were all stuck inside because of a global pandemic. I was shunted into a soundstage where I had to present to just a camera. It was all very awkward. So needless to say, I'm very glad to be here live in front of people in this analog Zoom meeting we're having. So thank you so much. Very nice to actually be here in front of people. Before we get on to things, if you are a sponsor, you're doing a presentation, and or you're a winner, this is going to be your entrance. Your exit's going to be over here. I feel like a bit of a flight attendant, but this is your entrance, that's your exit. You're going to stop here for a photo. It'll all go smoothly. I'm very, very excited. Are you ready to start our award show, everybody? Wonderful. In that case, we'll start with the projects category. These awards are showcasing the Alberta environmental projects and initiatives that have addressed and mitigated the effects of local, regional, and global environmental issues by achieving excellence aligned to current environmental priorities. Our first category is air, recognizing projects and initiatives that have improved air quality. And to present this award, please welcome Chief Technical Officer at Emissions Reductions Alberta, Mark Summers.
Wow, thanks very much. I'm really excited to kick things off. I am really delighted to be here. As said, my name is Mark Summers. I'm the Chief Innovation Officer for a company called Emissions Reduction Alberta, which is a not-for-profit organization based in the province of Alberta, and we accelerate innovative technology solutions toward commercialization in order to help the province of Alberta meet long-term climate and economic goals. And we subscribe to the philosophy that you do not have to choose between the climate and the economy. As an organization who has a mandate that revolves very tightly around climate action, I'm delighted to be here on behalf of Emissions Reduction Alberta, and environmental commitment is embedded and at the core of everything that we do. I'm also really delighted that ERA was able to be a proud sponsor of this year's award ceremony. And I'm extra excited to be here to present the award for the air category. And spoiler alert, I'm not the least of which because this is a company that ERA is funding to do some really cool and exciting things. The air quality category recognizes projects and initiatives that improve air quality. Let's learn more about this year's recipient.
Air, presented by Emissions Reduction Alberta. Blind Man Brewing. Blind Man Brewing is the first in Canada to utilize carbon capture in the brewing process of craft beer, paving the way to widespread adoption by brewers in Canada and around the world. Usually, the CO2 that's produced during the fermentation process of beer is vented into the atmosphere, but instead, Blind Man is taking that CO2 and capturing it. Once the CO2 is captured, scrubbed, and compressed, it's ready to use to carbonate beer and run canning lines, helping to reduce costs and GHG emissions associated with the brewing process. So far, Blind Man has mitigated GHG emissions and created 10 metric tons of food-grade CO2. Congratulations to Blind Man Brewing. Let's welcome them to the stage.
Thanks, Mark. Also really appreciative of the ERA funding and good people all around. You'll have to tell us about your new job coming up later in the night. So thank you. I'm Kirk. This is Hans from Blind Man Brewing, craft brewery just down the road in sunny Lacombe, Alberta, about an hour south of here. I'd let Hans talk, but he got to go up on stage in Halifax on Saturday and accept our award for Best in Show at the Canadian Brewing Awards on Saturdays. That was a pretty good time. It's been a good week. We've been on a little bit of a heater on awards over the past about 6 months. It's been great. Plus, if me and Hans were doing a little back and forth, I think our matching shoes would go from kind of fun to kind of weird. Our wives also have the same shoes, so good thing they're not here today too. So when we started our brewery about 8 years ago, we wanted to do things better. We wanted better beer, better vibes, and better for the environment. We wanted to get good things out to all you people. We also wanted to be good for the environment. So when we looked around and we saw things that we could be doing or could be doing better, we saw a perfect opportunity to capture and reuse our CO2. Well, that was about 6 years ago. There's been a lot of starts and stops. Different vendors. The first vendor we were going to use went out of business. There was a lengthy regulatory process because when it turns out when you are the first to do something, you're actually the first to do something, and regulators aren't used to first. But thanks to our great team back in Lacombe, we've managed to get this technology. We're capturing CO2, getting into good beer, getting out to you good people, and we're thankful for the Emerald Foundation, Marissa, Sabrina, thanks for keeping us on track, giving good, clear communication. And we're really thankful for everybody who's helped, from ERA, Olds College, Alberta Machine Intelligence Institute, Earthly Labs, and our team in Lacombe. They're not all here today, obviously, but they're the ones who do all the hard stuff. Me and Hans just do all the easy, fun stuff. So thanks again for the award, and we'll see you all in the Shocker lobby later over beer.
Keep it going for Blind Man Brewery, everybody. Round of applause. If you check under your seats, there's actually a can of beer. No. That would be weird, but in hindsight, maybe cool. All right. Our next category is energy, recognizing projects and initiatives that positively support the evolution of our province's energy systems. Let's meet our finalists.
Energy. Métis Nation of Alberta Climate Change Action Plan. This plan was developed following the annual General Assembly in 2017. In response, it was launched and includes 5 core strategic goals, including reducing greenhouse gas emissions among MNA institutions and providing citizens the tools needed to reduce their household GHG emissions, increasing capacity to implement climate change programs, and increasing understanding of climate change and encouraging social change to take action. Bow Valley Green Energy Cooperative. This co-op is a grassroots, volunteer-run organization that's facilitating the creation of community-owned renewable energy generation projects in the Bow Valley and beyond. These projects, created through pooling human and financial resources, help to reduce emissions, support the local low-carbon economy, and offer social justice solutions at the community scale. To date, they've installed 138 kilowatts of solar panels and generated approximately 19.3 megawatt hours of energy, offsetting 15.5 tons of carbon dioxide. Calgary's Residential Solar Calculator. This calculator is an in-house solution to help drive solar adoption in Calgary. The calculator is purpose-built and uses local data to provide the most accurate estimate of the value of solar for residents. The data is also unique to each individual home, considering roof area, shape, slope, as well as present obstructions and shading from nearby trees or buildings. And the award goes to...
She sneaks out. It goes to Bow Valley Green Energy Cooperative, empowering community to transfer. Oh, here you come.
Wow, sorry, I'm really shocked. There was some really amazing competition, and I really didn't think we were going to win. So first of all, thank you to the Emerald Awards for recognizing the work that we've been doing. We have put in thousands of hours of volunteer labor to really transform our local energy system. So just a quick recap, we take community funding through investment, and we buy and install solar panels, and we put them on projects on areas where there wouldn't necessarily be solar panels. So we target socially minded organizations that don't have the financing to put up their own solar panels, and we provide the money and do all the hard work to install those solar panels. And I just want to update some of those numbers that you just heard. So to date, we've had $171,000 of community investment that we've used to purchase 138 kilowatts of installed solar panels. We have another 250 kilowatts under construction right now, and we've offset 50 tons of carbon dioxide and produced 75 megawatts of renewable energy, and we have lots more projects in the pipeline. So just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of our supporters. The Biosphere Institute of the Bow Valley, our founding organization. We've had support from various charitable organizations, Banff Campbell Community Foundation, Eco Trust, the Cooperators, and Energy Efficiency Alberta in our very early beginnings, and most recently the Investment Readiness Program. So all I can say is watch this space, because we're coming, we're doing this, and we're super excited to be transforming Alberta's energy. And if you're interested in joining us, we're always looking for volunteers and support in our work every day. So, wow, thank you.
Take that with you. That's great. Next up, we have the infrastructure category, recognizing environmental advancement in the way we design, build, and travel. Tonight's award is presented by the board chair-elect of the Alberta Real Estate Foundation, Penny O'Mell.
Well, if I'd known it was going to be like this, I should have worn higher heel shoes. Hello, everyone. I'm Penny O'Mell, Chair-elect of the Alberta Real Estate Foundation. We are delighted to be here in support of the Emerald Awards, and congratulations to all of you, even the losers. It's going to be okay. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the foundation, you're not alone. We're a secret weapon to improve the real estate industry in Alberta. We're established by the Real Estate Act. We get our money from the small little shekels of interest that go into trust accounts from real estate transactions. So we're looking to give money away. All of you know that our role in this 30-year track record of making positive change for Alberta and real estate is amazing. I'm happy to be here. We're thrilled to present the infrastructure category, which recognizes environmental advances in the way we design, build, and travel. Here are the projects shortlisted in this category.
Infrastructure, presented by Alberta Real Estate Foundation. Smart, Sustainable, Resilient Infrastructure Association. The SSRIA is a non-profit association that's taking a collaborative and industry-led approach to accelerate the adoption of innovative solutions that reduce carbon in the built environment. They're actioning their mission through demonstration projects, business growth services, and sharing the latest expertise in innovative low-carbon building technologies, products, and practices. To date, SSRIA has supported 20 residential and commercial infrastructure projects that demonstrate low-carbon design techniques, building materials, and technologies. Solar Aquatic Systems Wastewater Treatment. The goal of this project is to treat wastewater to a high quality while keeping the facility footprint small and using green technology. The solar aquatic system uses the principles of agricultural practices to consume the pollutants and nutrients that are found in wastewater, and may also prevent microplastics from entering our waterways. Some environmentally friendly processes included in this facility are passive heating from windows, passive solar heat collection panels, and no chemical usage and effluent treatment. Ecoplast Solutions. Ecoplast manufactures building materials made from 100% recycled plastic bottles and uses the product to design and build high-performance dwellings. This revolutionary green building technology provides a sustainable solution that enables circular economics in the construction industry. Depending on its size, one Ecoplast dwelling upcycles between 600,000 and 2 million plastic bottles and can be assembled in as little as 3 days on site. And the award goes to...
Wow, they're all amazing, aren't they? It's so sad to just choose one, but the award goes to Ecoplast Solutions.
Okay, well, thank you. My name is Kelly Rogers, and this is my business partner, John Mark, and we're proud to represent Ecoplast Solutions as we accept the 32nd Annual Emerald Awards in the infrastructure category. Like any new technology, our journey has been challenging at times, but we've never wavered in our commitment. We firmly believe in the potential of our innovation to make a lasting impact on the environment and housing supply within Canada. Thank you for recognizing our efforts and reinforcing our conviction that we are on the right path. This award serves as a reminder of the importance of our work and motivates us to continue pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Thank you all for being part of our journey. Together we can build a greener and more sustainable future. Thank you.
Keep it going for Ecoplast Solutions, everybody. Round of applause. Thank you, Penny. Appreciate it. Our next category is land, recognizing projects and initiatives that demonstrate excellence in sustainable land use. Let's hear all about our finalists.
Land. Willow plantation for marginal land improvement and carbon capture. The city's demonstration project began in 2013 with a goal to assess the potential to improve Alberta's arable land base through the beneficial reuse of biosolids recovered from leading-edge wastewater treatment processes. The city's wastewater treatment operational performance team worked closely with project consultant Silvis Environmental's biosolids management team and a private rural landowner to initiate 2 demonstration projects which involved land application of dewatered biosolids to marginal agricultural land to provide a nutrient source to foster the establishment of a 300-hectare short-rotation coppice willow plantation. Ledcor Highway Maintenance Yard Upgrades. With sustainability as one of their core values, Ledcor is well aware of the associated risks when using salt and sand in their winter operations. That's why their highway maintenance team is working hard to reduce salt contamination and prevent the chronic increase of salt concentration. Through consultation with adjacent property owners, external engineering consultants, Ledcor subject matter experts, and Alberta Environment and Parks, Ledcor has updated their environmental management plan to implement numerous preventative measures. So far, Ledcor has upgraded 2 of their 11 yards, with plans to upgrade the remaining 9. And the award goes to
the City of Calgary, Willow Plantation for marginal land improvement and carbon capture.
Good evening, and thank you so much for this honor, and congratulations to all the shortlisted projects. Every single one of them is amazing, and to me, they're all winners. Congratulations to all. I wanna talk about our project. 10 years ago, the City of Calgary was looking for alternative options to beneficially utilize our biosolids, and Silvis Environmental came with an interesting proposal to improve the marginal land quality and productivity using our biosolids and also growing willows, which 10 years after, now we find all the benefits of the project are not only what we were looking for, not only we're utilizing our biosolids, but we're also producing a biomass that is being used to feed the animals at the Calgary Zoo. This also is being used for our composting facility, and we're also capturing carbon. So this project has turned to be an amazing project, and I want to acknowledge and thank the Emerald Foundation for acknowledging and supporting environmental projects. Thank you very much.
Next up, we have public engagement and outreach, recognizing programs and initiatives that educate and empower the broader public by teaching the necessary skills to make informed environmental decisions and take responsible action. Let's find out all about our finalists.
Public engagement and outreach. The City of Calgary's Climate Symposium. This symposium connects Albertans, local businesses, and community organizations with climate experts and city staff to share knowledge, ideas, practices in climate action, and opportunities to collaborate. The city hosted its 4th annual Climate Symposium in October 2022. It was the 2nd symposium hosted virtually, and the event gave opportunities to continue the conversation about climate change, share how it affects Calgarians, what we can do together, and why we need to talk about it. Green Learning's Eco 360 program. This program enables youth across Alberta and Canada to imagine a world without waste by closing the loop of a product's life cycle and creating a circular economy. The program's lessons and activities are suitable for students from grades 4 to 12. During the 2021-2022 school year, the Eco 360 Challenge engaged 682 students from 17 schools and diverted 700 plus kilograms of potential plastic waste from landfills. My Green Closet. My Green Closet is a sustainable lifestyle and fashion activism platform that has been using social media to educate, inspire, and empower citizens to reduce their impact since 2014. My Green Closet advocates for better industry practices and spreads consumer awareness regarding the environmental impact of clothing. Content is created with the primary goal of taking complex environmental and ethical manufacturing topics and breaking them down by creating easy-to-understand guides, helpful resources, and sharing accessible steps we can all take. And the award goes to...
The award goes to Green Learning Eco 360 program, transitioning to a circular economy for plastic waste.
Wow. It's on behalf of the Green Learning Board and all of our staff, it is a great honor and a privilege to really accept this award. And yes, I wish I could see all of you in the audience. For over the past decade, our organization has really worked hard at advancing environmental education in Canada, but particularly in Alberta, with supporting educators and student-led projects that benefit our environment. The journey towards climate action isn't easy, as we all know, but we believe that engaging youth through education and engagement helps them to be the leaders of today, while at the same time preparing them to be the leaders of tomorrow. We received this award for the Eco 360 program, and as we mentioned, it's all about creating circular economies that reduce plastic waste. You saw one of the examples of the students, but some of the projects include gathering plastic, grinding it, and then making new filament for 3D printers, using recycled plastic pellets in weighted sleep blankets, and using bottle caps to create art that can be installed as water feeders for insects. It's really wonderful to watch all their ideas flourish as they brainstorm and implement and apply their learning to create these circular economies. We would like to thank Dow Canada for supporting our program and for encouraging youth to make a difference in their schools and communities. We would also like to thank everyone at the Alberta Emerald Foundation, our fellow nominees, all wonderful projects as well, our community partners and collaborators. All of our work is important in creating this future pathway. This award is also for all the youth that are working hard to be part of the solution. It is more than just a thumbs up for a job well done, but a huge encouragement to continue the work that we've started. The students that we work with inspire and motivate all of us at Green Learning every day. Supporting and engaging youth shows them that their climate and environmental concerns are not overlooked, and that there are people that are working with them to create a better future, which is our giving a gift of hope to our youth. So thank you very much for this award. It's really appreciated.
Now it's time to recognize the Shared Footprints Award, which recognizes those who have exemplified land and water stewardship, build shared knowledge, improved air quality, reduced land disturbances, and encouraged ecotourism. To present this award, please welcome from the City of Calgary, Environmental Management Leader Jen Silverthorne.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I am very honored to represent the City of Calgary, as well as I do sit on the board of the Alberta Emerald Foundation. And I think this award is fantastic because it really does focus on a combined practice of shared knowledge while recognizing those that have exemplified land and water stewardship, improved air quality, reduced land disturbance, or encouraged ecotourism. Through the lens of reciprocity and shared responsibility, the collaboration of these finalists have been able to amplify meaningful contributions to the environmental sustainability of the regions that they operate within. Let's learn more about these phenomenal shortlisted nominees.
Shared Footprints Award, presented by the City of Calgary. Highfield Regenerative Farm. Highfield Regenerative Farm is located on 15 acres in the heart of an industrial community in the City of Calgary. The farm is transforming underutilized industrial land into a vibrant and productive urban farm through soil revitalization, food production, and community programming. They strive to create a vibrant, creative, and inspired urban community hub centered around biodiverse land, regenerative local food, compost and soil health, education, and meaningful work. Edmonton River Valley Conservation Coalition. The ERVCC supports the conservation and restoration of Edmonton's North Saskatchewan River Valley and ravine system through a systems-level focus on biodiversity, the ecological integrity of the corridor, and history. This philosophy reflects the River Valley Bylaw, which states in its first goal to ensure the preservation of the natural character and environment of the North Saskatchewan River Valley and its ravine system. And the award goes to...
And the award goes to the Highfield Regenerative Farm, growing an alternative food community on the foundation of healthy soil.
Wow, this is amazing. Thank you guys so much for being considered, and thanks to everybody for all the amazing work that you're all doing. Thanks to the Emerald Awards. I'd like to thank our team at Highfield Farm, the founding members, Mike Dorian, Jay Fish, myself, Jeremy Zoller, and Jack Goodwin, and our main operations manager, Heather Ramshaw, who's pretty much doing all the work now. We really started off as this kind of idea just about changing some of the land use of some industrial areas to try to make something that could be replicated as a model going forward across all these underutilized spaces across all the cities. And so we really are looking at all these pieces of organic waste management, turning that into high quality compost and soils, and really about education of the humans in our little network to try to get them to care a little bit more about the earth and to move forward and all be little earth stewards. And grow some food to get people to, connect with that soil. Also, thanks to all our volunteers and to all the soil microbes that are doing all the work. We really appreciate it. I'm honored to be up here with all of you, and thank you so much.
A double award winner because I just awarded him Best Shirt of the Evening. So that's very, very exciting. Very meaningful award, that second one. Great job. Next up, we have the waste management category, recognizing projects and initiatives that innovate the repurposing, reduction, and disposal of waste in an environmentally conscious way. To present tonight's award, please welcome Chief Financial Officer of the Alberta Recycling Management Authority, Lee Heidecker.
Good afternoon. My name is Lee Heidecker, Chief Financial Officer at Alberta Recycling Management Authority, otherwise known as ARMA. Since 1992, ARMA has proudly and responsibly managed some of the province's major recycling initiatives. Working from our strong foundation, we continue collaborating with communities, recyclers, and innovators to advance our existing stewardship programs while expanding into the role of the oversight body for extended producer responsibility. We are committed to building a strong, robust circular economy and fulfilling our vision of inspiring a future without waste. I want to take a moment to thank Albertans like you who tirelessly explore new and exciting ways to do the right thing for our environment, keeping resources and materials in use for as long as possible, where they can be regenerated into new products and materials at the end of their current life cycle. Now I'm excited to present the waste management category, which recognizes projects and initiatives that innovate the repurposing, reduction, and disposal of waste in an environmentally conscious way. Here are the organizations shortlisted for the category.
Waste Management, presented by Alberta Recycling Management Authority. Micro YYC, Microgreens Club. Micro YYC is an urban indoor microgreens farm that provides microgreens to local markets, grocers, and restaurants. Their latest initiative, the Microgreens Club, is an entirely zero-waste service that delivers microgreens directly to customers in reusable containers. Containers are returned each week, sanitized, and reused indefinitely. Rewaste. Rewaste is here to change the way that companies handle their plastic waste and reduce how much plastic ends up in landfills and our environment. They do more than just recycle and reduce waste. They redirect plastic waste from landfills and create new, usable products from recycled plastic flakes. In 2022 alone, Rewaste diverted over 160,000 pounds of waste from landfills. Earth Warrior. Earth Warrior strives to live in harmony with the planet by repurposing textile waste into new sustainable items. In their repurposing process, Earth Warrior takes post-consumer textiles as well as post-manufacturing textiles and sorts, sanitizes, and recreates them into new lifestyle products. Since launching its textile program to the public in 2020, Earth Warrior has diverted 10,593 pounds of textiles from entering local landfills. And the award goes to...
And the award goes to Revolutionizing Recycling with Rewaste, Transforming Waste Management for a Sustainable Future.
Well, I wasn't prepared to win today, so let me just pull out some notes. All right. So first and foremost, thanks to everybody that's here. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Emerald Awards for this tremendous honor. And Amarjeet is right, it's really bright up here. Can't see anybody. It's an incredible privilege to be standing here today, accepting this prestigious recognition in the field of recycling. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the unwavering love and support of my amazing wife and family. Their encouragement and belief in me has been a driving motivation and driving force behind my journey. I also want to extend a special thanks to the early adopters who believed in Rewaste from the very beginning. Your trust and partnership have been significant to our success. Without your support, we would not have been able to make the strides we have made in transforming the recycling industry. A heartfelt thanks goes out to Value Buds, our first contract, for taking a chance on us and giving Rewaste the opportunity to grow beyond our humble beginnings in the garage. And there's nobody happier than my wife to have her garage back and plastic out of the house. Your partnership was crucial in our journey, and I'm truly grateful for the doors that it has opened for us. I want to acknowledge and express my deepest appreciation to the entire Rewaste team. Your unwavering commitment, dedication, and resilience have been instrumental in bringing us to where we are today. Your ability to adapt and pivot in the face of challenges has been nothing short of remarkable. This award is a testament to their hard work and collective efforts. This recognition also serves as a reminder that change is needed in the recycling industry. It highlights the urgency and importance of our mission to make the world more sustainable for future generations. Together, we are creating a positive impact, one step at a time. I'm deeply humbled to be recognized among such esteemed individuals and organizations. This award is not just a celebration of Rewaste's achievements. It is a celebration of the collective efforts and determination of everyone who has played a part in our journey. Let us continue to work together, innovate, and drive change in the recycling industry. Together, we can build a more sustainable future for all. Thank you.
It's time now for the water category, recognizing projects and initiatives that demonstrate excellence through the monitoring, management, and/or stewardship of water and watersheds. Let's turn to the screen to hear more about this year's finalists.
Water, presented by the Government of Alberta. Lake Keepers. Participants in this program are equipped and trained to collect water quality measurements and samples from the water body of their choice. In the summer, environmental samples and observations are collected from personal watercrafts, while in the winter, participants venture onto the ice for sample selection. Participants filter and preserve their samples, then submit them to the Alberta Lake Management Society for analysis. Following each season, data is uploaded to an open-source data portal. Data is then compiled into water quality reports that are made available on the ALMS website and shared through public information sessions. Safe water and water sustainability in Alberta. Pristine water supplies are being threatened by population growth, climate change, and increasing water demands by economic activities. Dr. Kimara Hara's research helps to develop, apply, and share cutting-edge science to continue to provide safe water and address the growing concern of water sustainability for future generations. This research contributes to the future of Canadian water sustainability through the integration of chemical and toxicological analysis to evaluate new engineering processes and their efficacy to produce safe waters from wastewater impacted sources. Forest industry collaboration cultivates sustainability around vital wetland ecosystems. The Forest Management Wetland Stewardship Initiative's mission is to advance wetland stewardship in the boreal forest through sustainable forest management. Working together since 2017, the initiative takes an innovative approach by leveraging the knowledge and resources of 7 committed organizations to find solutions to shared challenges. Together, members have collaboratively selected wetland and waterfowl stewardship projects that are of mutual interest to all partners, with the goal of developing resources that forest practitioners can use when working in and around boreal wetlands. And the award goes to...
And the award goes to Lake Keepers, community-based monitoring of Alberta's lakes.
Wow, we're so excited to accept this amazing honor. My name is Caleb Sin, and this is Kirsten Perrin, and we're program managers. And on behalf of the Alberta Lake Management Society, we are thrilled to accept this award. We have so many thank yous to go through because it takes a lot of people and a lot of organizations to make this program work. But first, I want to say thanks to the judges of the Alberta Emerald Awards for awarding us this honor. And next, I want to say thank you to the staff of our organization that have helped to run this program, especially to our Executive Director, Bradley Peter. Next, I want to say thank you to the funders of this program, which include the Alberta Eco Trust, Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's Outdoor Fund, the Alberta Conservation Association, TD Friends of the Environment Foundation, and the Provincial Oil Sands Monitoring Program. And lastly, and most importantly, we want to thank the volunteers, communities, and partners who have participated in the program that make this program work. They're the real lifeblood of this program, and really they should be up on the stage with us. The stage would be full of people from all across Alberta that are really excited to collect data from their favorite lakes. And I'm just going to put a plug in for our program. If you have a lake that you love and you want to learn more about it, let's learn more about it together. Get in touch with us and we'll get you set up with a sampling kit. And I promise you will learn to love sampling in the winter. Thank you very much.
Real soft pitch on the sampling in the winter. I love it. All right, let's move to the wildlife and biodiversity category, recognizing projects and initiatives that protect and conserve natural habitats and wild species. To introduce tonight's award, it's the Director of Environment and Climate Resiliency at the City of Edmonton, Chandra Tamaris.
So, as Mayor Sohi said earlier, the City of Edmonton is proud to be a continued supporter of the Emerald Awards, and we celebrate the hard work of all the nominees tonight. Responding to climate change is crucial for our future. Building a foundation of strong climate solution leaders is what the world and our communities need right now. The leadership and dedication of all the nominees tonight is inspiring. The City of Edmonton is also taking real action through our climate adaptation strategy and our energy transition strategy. We have an accelerated action plan to meet targets set by the Paris Agreement, and we're well positioned to transition to a low carbon future. Often when we think of climate change mitigation and adaptation, we think of things like net zero buildings, hydrogen, or electric vehicles. There are, however, other less capital intensive projects that are equally important part of meeting our goals, and nature-based solutions is one of those. Nature-based solutions not only create beautiful spaces and provide health benefits, but the trees we plant, of which the City of Edmonton has a goal to plant 2 million more trees, they have the amazing ability to pull carbon out of the air, improving our environment while enhancing our community. With that, I'm excited to present the Wildlife and Biodiversity category, which recognizes projects and initiatives that protect and conserve natural habitats and wild species. Here are the organizations and projects shortlisted in this category.
Wildlife and Biodiversity, presented by the City of Edmonton. The Edmonton Urban Coyote Project. This project began in 2009 and is based in the lab of Dr. Colleen Cassidy St. Clair at the University of Alberta. It addresses rising reports by people of conflict with coyotes that are recurring in Edmonton and other cities across North America. Colleen and her students work collaboratively with the City of Edmonton and Animal Damage Control to research both causes of and solutions for human-coyote conflict. Assiniboine Nation's Caribou Patrol Program. This program prevents caribou deaths on Highway 40 during migration seasons and provides education to raise awareness of the issue among drivers and the public. The sacred and important knowledge from their elders guide them and their youth and inspire them to make a better future. The Caribou Patrol Program is most directly guided by the Cree principles of Nahiapimatsuin, Nahiawewin, Hukotuin, and Manajitawin. Sikome Beaver Coexistence Project. This project aims to balance beaver and human needs throughout Fish Creek Provincial Park and challenge negative perceptions about beavers through various methods, including installing coexistence devices and culvert exclusion fencing. The project acknowledges that the visitor experience in Fish Creek Provincial Park is being affected and believes that coexistence is not only possible, but critical. And the award goes to
And the award goes to the Assiniboine-Winniwack Nations Caribou Patrol Program.
This is just, wow. We're just so grateful for this recognition. This is amazing. We really appreciate how the Emerald Award Foundation is celebrating the environmental successes occurring every day in our province. I'm Stephanie Leonard, Environmental Coordinator for Assiniboine-Winniwack Nation of Canada. This program has been my passion over the 5 years I have been with AWN. The Caribou Patrol Program works to conserve the caribou populations within AWN's traditional territory. The program was born in 2012 when AWN decided that there had been enough talk about how to save the caribou, and it was time for someone to do something. Protecting the caribou while they cross Highway 40 during their migration was something small that could have big results in caribou conservation. The program has expanded over the years, especially in the direction of education and outreach, and continues to expand to allow AWN to speak for those who have no voice, as directed by our elders. One of the major reasons for this program's success is its collaborative approach in establishing partnerships to further our conservation goals. As such, I would like to thank the Foothills Landscape Management Forum for assisting us with in-kind support and annual funding, and for standing by us for the entirety of this program. I would also like to thank Environment and Climate Change Canada and the Government of Alberta for providing the majority of the funding that keeps this program going year after year. I would especially like to thank the communities of Grand Cache and Hinton, as well as the AWN community, for the years of passionate support that continues to tell us that what we are doing matters. Thank you so much.
They kicked off our show in an incredible way, and we wanted to bring them back on stage for to sort of kick off the second half. So while these mics get set behind me, and I want to make sure that they're ready so I don't rush Mitchell. Let's get a round of applause for the incredible staff here at the Citadel Theatre and Ziedler Hall doing incredible work. Perfect. Thank you so much. So without further ado, there was a little bit more ado. Just, there we go, the ado is done. Please welcome back to the stage, Chubby Cree.
Thanks to everyone. I can't see nobody, but anyway, we're called Chubby Cree. We've been doing this since Noah was 8 months old, and in the open 13 years, and he's 13, and he's squeaking. So we always have to harmonize with what we're singing, so I'm going to let him sing because it's better for him right now to keep that tune, but I'm going to drum with him. And it's an honor song going out to all of you, and congratulations to everyone that won an award. Hi, hi. He gets so scared when I leave him alone. So I'm just going to be back here. He's scared to talk. He can sing in front of millions of people, but he's scared to talk. But anyway, I want to thank you. I've taught him everything since he was 8 months old. I raised him. I'm raising 13 grandkids at home. And I wanted to say something to all the women out there. You are precious. You're powerful. You are in every home. You take care of all of us. And the children, wasn't for the children, we wouldn't have a future. And I want to thank all of you. And always respect each other, love each other, take care of one another. Hi, hi, thank you.
Keep it going for Chubby Cree, everybody. Afraid to speak with a voice like that. Noah, gee, you gotta, okay, 13, I guess, but look out. When he's older, I hope I hear that voice a lot more. That was wonderful. It's now time to move to our legacy categories, where we celebrate an organization or individual's legacy of environmental excellence in addressing and mitigating the effects of local, regional, and global environmental issues. So first up is our business category, showcasing an organization engaged in commercial, industrial, or professional activities that has demonstrated a meaningful commitment to an environmentally sustainable future. Let's meet our finalists.
Business. EcoFlex Recycled Rubber Solutions. EcoFlex uses recycled tires and creates products that will last for decades. These products can be used around the house, in the automotive industry, oil and gas industry, and for municipalities and schools looking for a more sustainable solution. EcoFlex reduces the number of tires going to waste or laying in stockpiles, and has found a way to use scrap material in a valuable manner for the environment. Reimagine Architects. For over 26 years, Reimagine Architects has been creating joyful journeys toward regenerative architecture through their mission to create healthy and beautiful spaces for people in a way that treads lightly on the earth. Reimagine lives on the leading edge of sustainable design, resulting in many green building firsts, including helping to found and lead the Canadian Green Building Council and pioneering the Canadian LEED system. Envirotech Geothermal. Envirotech Geothermal specializes in ground source energy systems that use the Earth's ability to store heat energy as a source for high-efficiency heating and cooling. Using advanced technology, their systems tap into that stored energy to provide comfort for your home or business year-round. Each geothermal system installed in a typical home provides environmental benefits equal to planting 750 trees. And the award goes to...
And the award goes to 26 Years Building Sustainable Futures by Reimagine Architects.
Well, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here and a pleasure to say thank you to Chubby Cree for the great entertainment, to our Elder Cardinal, for your wonderful teachings, our Lieutenant Governor, Selma Lahani, thank you for being here, and for our Mayor Sohi, lovely to see you. And thank you, of course, to the Emerald Jury, Emerald Foundation, for all the great work that you do. It's our honor and our privilege as Reimagine Architects to continue to do work at the leading edge of sustainable design here in Edmonton. Montreal at the time of Expo 67 was a magical place, full of wonder. The power of architecture, of time and of place, of the Expo Islands, of Habitat, and the Biodome, that was my childhood playground. Maybe it was that early influence that made me believe that we have the power to make the world a better place. Or maybe it was that early journey across the world that made it seem that everything is possible. Or maybe it was that ever-optimistic parents and storytelling grandmother of mine. Or maybe it was much later awareness that as immigrants and as survivors, we were granted the greatest gift of all, the gift of carrying on to the next generation and the next, and of healing the world. So by now, you've guessed that I believe we're all of us, especially the Reimagine team, here to make the world a better place, every day and in every way. How might we do that? By doing creative work. As architects, as leaders, as parents and grandparents, we co-create the future every day. And we imagine the space of the possible. We reframe until we get to yes. We make impactful decisions that affect the future of the earth. Decisions about why and how to engage with others, how to share visions, how to make the tough choices, and how kind and generous we are, how much energy and water we use, and what materials we build with, how much we keep for ourselves, and how much we share. From my own grandmothers and grandfathers, and from the grandmothers and grandfathers in the many communities I've designed with over the years, I've learned that making the best and most thoughtful decisions takes courage, love, wisdom, respect, truth, humility, and honesty. And you might even recognize these as the 7 Cree grandfathers' teachings that were gifted to me as these circular teachings to transcend cultures and to inspire a way of being and of acting in the world. And then there's the idea of 7 generations, which you've heard about. And with those 7 generations, I have children and grandchildren, and we can imagine the future of their lives here in our communities. So I guess let's continue together to imagine a future in circles of possibilities, our circles of community, of life cycles, and of our circular economy that inspire and co-create the future full of optimism. At Reimagine, we're a team of almost 100 people now, architects, engineers, planners, designers, co-creating facilities and buildings in our urban communities, on Reserve and First Nations communities, across the North and across Western Canada. And it's our pleasure to continue to aspire to have every action that we take to continue to heal the world and to continue to design extraordinary built environments. So thank you again to all of you and to our team at Reimagine. Thanks.
Wonderful. Let's move to the community group or nonprofit category, recognizing associations dedicated to furthering a particular social cause or advocating for a shared point of view that has demonstrated a significant commitment to the environment through their actions. To present this award, please welcome the manager for Mine Closure Research at Suncor, Audrey Lanoux.
Hi, my name is Audrey Lanoux, and I'm the manager of Mine Closure Research with Syncrude Research and Development. On behalf of both Syncrude and Suncor, I would like to congratulate all the nominees in the community group or nonprofit category, and I'm truly honored to have the opportunity to present this year's Emerald Award. At Suncor, our purpose is to provide trusted energy through sustainable development that minimizes environmental impact while building relationships with local communities, Indigenous peoples, and stakeholders. We recognize that people are truly at the core of everything that we do. And since our earliest days, we've been committed to engaging local communities and to provide opportunities for them to share in the benefits from our operations. One of the key issues of importance in the oil sands region is land reclamation. Combined, Syncrude and Suncor have reclaimed around 7,500 hectares of former mining areas and planted over 21 million trees and shrubs. I'm particularly proud of our Reclamation Engagement Focus Group. This initiative brings traditional land users and traditional knowledge holders from local Indigenous communities together directly with Syncrude reclamation teams. The aim is to ensure reclamation is inclusive of traditional knowledge and to assist in returning a trusted, usable landscape for future generations. I have personally worked in land reclamation in the oil sands sector for more than 20 years. I have the privilege of being part of this group, and I can attest firsthand to the power of working directly with Indigenous people and their communities. As a reclamation practitioner, and a shout out to the guy with the cool shirt, I'm actually a soil scientist, I also know what an Emerald Award means, what it represents. This is the most prestigious award in Alberta, recognizing the absolute best in people and organizations dedicated to environmental issues. The commitment and accomplishments of all the nominees and recipients leave me both humbled and inspired to do even better in my own work. Now I'm excited to present the Community Group or Nonprofit Category Award, which recognizes associations dedicated to furthering a particular social cause or advocating for a shared point of view that have demonstrated a significant commitment to the environment through their actions. Here are the organizations shortlisted in this category.
Community Group or Nonprofit, presented by Syncrude. Project Forest. Project Forest is a nonprofit working in partnership with conservation groups, Indigenous communities, and like-minded businesses to capture carbon naturally by transitioning non-productive agricultural land into forever forests. They're passionate about creating positive change in our community by planting not just trees, but species-rich forests that clean the air and water, increase wildlife habitat, and provide opportunities for Canadians to enjoy these outdoor spaces. Since 2020, Project Forest has planted just over 240,000 seedlings. Alberta Bike Swap. Alberta Bike Swap has facilitated the safe buying, selling, and donating of thousands of bikes since 2011. They deliver community-based bicycle buy, sell, and donate events and resources in the form of software, bike racks, and processes to empower and enable Albertans and Canadians to embrace a cycling lifestyle. Alberta Bike Swap has over 70 strategic alliances and helps fund the rebuilding of thousands of donated bikes to several of their community partners. Green Economy Canada. Green Economy Canada launches and grows green economy hubs that bring together, support, and celebrate businesses of all sectors and sizes in setting and achieving sustainability targets. By doing this, they create stronger economies and more resilient communities across Canada. Through their network, 267 businesses have collectively reduced their GHG emissions by more than 373,000 tons of CO2. And the award goes to...
Then the award goes to Project Forest, rewilding Canada one forest at a time.
Project Forest would like to thank the people who have called these lands home since time immemorial. It's an honor to work, learn, and grow with everyone who we've had the opportunity to travel on this journey with. Project Forest does not exist without three things: our Project Forest financial partner family, our conservation, post-secondary, and Indigenous community land partners, and our staff, contractors, and board of directors. Thank you for all that you do. Conservation is amplified through storytelling, tangible experiences, and action. If you could all do me a favor, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Picture yourself in the middle of the forest. How does it feel? The sun shining through the trees under your face, the fresh, earthy smell of the rain, the sound of leaves dancing in the wind. Nature connects us, unites us, Nature creates a timeless connection with humanity. Our mission to rewild the Canadian landscape one forest at a time provides our community the opportunity to experience forest building in our own backyard. We bring people and businesses together in our own corner of the world, get our hands dirty, and create an experience to plant and learn. A forest is a community of trees, plants, and animals. Project Forest is a community of like-minded, environmentally responsible businesses that come together to take on an audacious goal: improve the lives of Canadians simply by planting trees, finding degraded lands and transforming them into forests. Everyone in this room plays a critical role in the positive impact movement. No one person or organization can do this on their own. Thank you to the nomination committee, the judges, the sponsors, and the Emerald Award community for this award. We can only continue to grow, pun intended, with support from organizations like yours. Thanks so much.
The education category acknowledges those that have raised the bar by showing leadership and creativity in educating students of all ages about environmental matters. This award is presented by the Alberta Beverage Container Recycling Corporation. Let's watch a quick video before meeting our finalists.
Hi everyone, my name is Lori. I'm here from the Alberta Beverage Container Recycling Corporation. Some of you may know us better by our acronym ABCRC. Delighted to be here again this evening at the virtual Emerald Awards as a presenting sponsor. And we do this because in addition to environmental and economic sustainability, social sustainability and stewardship are really key to ABCRC's purpose. We establish recycling programs, support community initiatives. These all provide local employment opportunities. And it's these three pillars of sustainability that create the foundation that supports ABCRC's overarching goal of continually improving beverage container recycling rates in Alberta. But if we dig even deeper into that social sustainability piece, placing focus on supporting education, particularly youth education, really aligns with ABCRC's goals to teach our youngest Albertans about the importance of caring for the environment and the communities that we live in. So, with all that being said, it's our utmost pleasure to be here this evening and present the education category, which acknowledges those that have raised the bar by showing leadership and creativity in educating students of all ages about environmental matters. Here are those shortlisted in this category.
Education, presented by ABCRC. Future Energy Systems. Future Energy Systems is a research program at the University of Alberta that believes in bringing university-level expertise to audiences at no cost. Their outreach and engagement program includes an educational book series for kids, classroom visits, lab tours, public talks, and more. FES staff and researchers have participated in over 700 outreach experiences in person, online, and through video creation, reaching a total audience in excess of 100,000 people. Evergreen Theatre. For over 30 years, Evergreen Theatre has been providing programming for youth aimed at inspiring environmental awareness and action through the medium of theatre. As a non-profit charitable organization, they perform environmentally inspired original music shows in elementary schools, featuring curriculum-based scripts, exciting sets, props, and costumes combined with popular music parodies based on hits that kids and teachers love. Eagle Point Blue Rapids Park Council Environmental and Outdoor Education Program. This program creates and facilitates free positive outdoor learning experiences and features 27 curriculum-linked sessions to support individuals by offering nature-based adventures. They inspire adults and youth to be awakened to the beauty and wonder of our natural world by becoming familiar with people, animals, and plants that surround them. Since 2017, the program has provided 16,934 facilitated learning experiences in 10 different communities. And the award goes to...
And the award goes to Evergreen Theatre, a 32-year legacy of inspiring environmental awareness and action through the arts. We got a call from Evergreen and they're not able to be here this evening, which which is really sad because they've nominated a number of times and they finally received an award. So we'll make sure that they receive this award. So, and we'll put them on video or something later. Thanks very much.
Apparently they had applied 4 times, and now this was the one they won, but they just at the last minute couldn't make it here. So congratulations regardless. So next up is the government category, recognizing all levels of government whose ongoing commitment sets the example of environmental leadership and advocates sustainability as a major consideration in governance. Let's meet today's finalists.
Government. Violet Grove's constructed floating wetland system with aeration. This system uses natural wetland plants and oxygen provided by a solar-powered aeration system to treat domestic wastewater from the residential units of the hamlet of Violet Grove. As the treated wastewater is inevitably discharged into the nearby creek, this system substantially improves the wastewater quality, which proceeds to make the receiving stream safer for use by humans as well as animals. Environmental achievements of the City of St. Albert. The City of St. Albert is committed to reducing the community's carbon footprint, becoming more resilient to the effects of climate change, and becoming a more sustainable city. They're working to accomplish this in numerous ways, including committing over $5 million in funding for residents through the Clean Energy Improvement Program, and planning a large-scale energy efficiency upgrade project at St. Albert Place. Nose Creek Watershed Partnership. This partnership was formed in 1998 to protect riparian areas and manage stream flows in the Nose Creek watershed to mitigate the impacts of flood and drought and improve water quality for water users and aquatic life. The NCWP increased understanding of stream flow, in-stream flow needs, water quality, and riparian condition to develop the science-based Nose Creek Watershed Water Management Plan. And the award goes to...
For government, the award goes to Nose Creek Watershed Partnership.
Thank you, everyone. We're really surprised to be here today, so bear with us here. This is Sandy Ramirzma from Palasha Environmental. She's the glue that holds the Nose Creek Watershed Partnership together, and I'm Clint Goodman, the co-chair of the partnership. On behalf of the Nose Creek Watershed Partnership, thank you so much for the Alberta Emerald Award Foundation for the special recognition. It is truly a great honor. Not only does this award showcase the long-standing dedication of the partnership to advancing environmental stewardship, but it also is the icing on the cake as we celebrate our silver anniversary, 25 years. The success of the partnership are the direct results of strong relationships, dedicated people, and enduring commitment from partners to achieve shared environmental goals. Receiving this award validates these efforts, and the NCWP is ecstatic to the work with the Alberta Emerald Foundation to share highlights about the NCWP and what it has accomplished. We have a long list of people to thank for their effort in all that has been achieved here. We thank the founders of the NCWP who have the vision to promote collaborative watershed stewardship more than 25 years ago. We thank elected officials and staff from each of the partner organizations, including the City of Airdrie, City of Calgary, Town of Crossfield, Rocky View County, the Calgary Airport Authority, and the Bow River Basin Council for working daily to implement the recommendations put forward in the Nose Creek Plan. Thank you to the Alberta Eco Trust Foundation, Land Stewardship Center, the Water Resiliency and Restoration Program, and the Alberta Community Partnership for financial support that advanced watershed monitoring projects along with development of decision and support tools. We thank staff from a diverse array of municipal and provincial departments, our academic partners, and non-government organizations for ongoing stewardship work in the Nose Creek watershed. We thank all partners and stakeholders and look forward to celebrating our shared success later this year. This recognition gives partners and stakeholders inspiration to continue the work that is underway, as well as a reason to pause and celebrate our achievements as we continue to strive to maintain the quality of our land, water resources in the Nose Creek watershed to benefit the communities in the future. Thank you.
Our penultimate award tonight is in the youth category, recognizing people 25 years of age and under who have made meaningful contributions and have taken positive action to improve the environmental health of their community. To introduce this year's finalists, please welcome to the stage VP of Strategy, Forecasting and Sustainability at Capital Power, Mei Wong.
It's pretty bright here. It's a pleasure to be here with you today at the 32nd Emerald Awards. Capital Power is especially proud to present the youth category this evening. We're committed to our purpose, powering a sustainable future for people and planet. And that future will require innovative solutions to electrify the world reliably and affordably. That's why we're so excited to celebrate future generation of environmental innovators nominated in this category. You will play a major role in building our sustainable future. The youth category recognizes people 25 years of age and under who have made meaningful contributions and have taken positive actions to improve the environmental health of their communities. Here are the organizations and projects that's shortlisted for this category.
Youth, presented by Capital Power. New Murnum School. Over the past 6 years, New Murnum School has undertaken a series of challenging projects that have not only educated their students and community, but have had lasting environmental impacts. The school has worked on numerous sustainability projects, including building a sustainable greenhouse, designing and fabricating a renewable energy vehicle, and they're currently building a net zero tiny home. Strathmore High School Community Greenhouse. Designed and built by Strathmore High School students and staff beginning in the fall of 2021, this greenhouse is a public space rich in learning opportunities around soil health, renewable energy, agriculture, and more. The greenhouse has allowed students to become both mentors and mentees, and to take ownership of a variety of projects, including a school-wide composting initiative, off-grid solar system, and a community co-designed permaculture landscape. Monica Figueroa, Edmonton Youth Climate Activist. Monica has been a leader in Edmonton Youth for Climate for over 4 years, since she joined the group at age 16. Last summer, Monica led Visions for the Future, Edmonton's climate art project. This initiative encouraged community members to create poems, paintings, songs, and letters conveying their emotions and thoughts about the environmental crisis. Monica also led the painting of a Warming Stripes mural depicting global rising temperatures over the past century. And the award goes to?
For the youth category, the award goes to Energy and Environmental Sustainability Projects in Action at New Murnum School.
Hello everyone, I'm Cassie.
I'm Eddie.
And I'm Harper, and we are students from New Murnum School in grades 7 and 9. We are very honored to be here tonight and to deliver this thank you speech. We would like to start by thanking Inside Education for everything they have helped us accomplish. From their conferences that provide us with inspiration, along with getting our first grant through them. We'd also like to thank Mr. Gamblin, who started the project-based learning in our school, Mrs. Owen and Mrs. Erickson, who continue to carry it out.
Mr. T and the rest of our school staff continue to encourage us and give us bright ideas. Fellow classmates deserve a big thank you for working with us and collaborating. A very huge thank you goes to the Village of Murnum because they own the CTEC building and let us use it at a low cost.
They could say no to everything we ask, including our crazy ideas, but they don't, and they let us do it all. Every volunteer who has shared and applied their knowledge, and thanks to the County of Two Hills for all of their continued support and encouragement. St. Paul Education needs a big thank you for all of the donations they have given us. We appreciate that through all the thought and consideration, you chose our school to receive this award. Thank you.
The class presentation divide and conquer method, I know it well. Tried and true, never fails. Finally, it's time to recognize this year's Lifetime Achievement Award winners. To announce tonight's winner, who better than last year's Lifetime Achievement Award winner? Please welcome to the stage Steve McIsaac.
Thank you. I'm Steve McIsaac, Executive Director of Inside Education, and I'm really right now thrilled for the students at New Murnum, so I couldn't be happier. A year ago, I stood on the stage in Calgary and received the Lifetime Achievement Award, and I said at the time, and I could only reiterate it now, how honored I am to be associated with previous recipients of the award and with all of you. I'm only 1 year less than Lee on attending the Emerald Awards. I started attending in 1992, and I'm continually moved and really thrilled to learn about all the great things that you're doing. Where we work at Inside Education, we do teacher professional development and youth summits that were referenced by the New Murnum students. You'll be hearing from us, all of you, I guarantee you. We like to do tours and get experts to come and share with the groups of people that we get to work with every day. So thank you, and it's really a delight to be here. I'm even more pleased to be able to present tonight's Lifetime Achievement Award based on the quality and the life's work of the recipients for tonight's evening, for tonight's Emerald Award, pardon me. The Emerald Award Lifetime Achievement Award celebrates environmental leaders who, throughout their lifetime, have made outstanding contributions to environmental sustainability in Alberta. Let's learn more about this year's recipients.
Lifetime Achievement Award. Dirk and Nanya of the Barrelman Inc. For over 25 years, Dirk and Nanya Struck have been converting food-grade barrels into high-quality rain barrels, designed specifically to handle the fluctuating prairie climate. The Barrelman Inc. started when Dirk noticed food-grade plastic barrels from his work were going into the landfill. Dirk gave up his pension just 3 years before retirement and set out to make a change. He started Barrelman Inc., a small family business with his wife Nanya, and together they changed the way that rainwater was captured and used in Calgary. When Dirk and Nanya began in 1998, no one else was creating rain barrels from upcycled plastic barrels. By starting the Barrelman, Dirk and Nanya have extended the life cycle of these barrels from single use to 20 plus years, creating high quality, food grade rain barrels made of 100% recycled virgin plastic. Each year, Dirk builds and delivers more than 3,000 barrels in Alberta, with each barrel having the potential to save an average of 3,200 liters of water annually. Additionally, with each barrel weighing 13 kilograms, that equals 780,000 kilograms of plastic diverted away from landfills. Congratulations, Dirk and Nanya, on this incredible achievement. Let's welcome them to the stage.
Who's considered the incredible power of thank you? 2 words express gratitude, humility, understanding as well as acknowledgement, giving thanks always for all things unto God. On behalf of my husband, Dirk, who didn't take the day off, or didn't get the day off, I did, and myself, I would like to thank the Emerald Foundation and the judges for this great honor of receiving this Lifetime Achievement Award. Never in a million years did we think that when we started in 1998 rescuing plastic barrels from being crushed and sent to the landfill, that now, if we drive through Calgary, we see our rain barrels everywhere, collecting precious rainwater. Our rain barrels can be found throughout our province. Over the years, we've delivered rain barrels from Peace River to Medicine Hat and to many other cities, towns, and hamlets in between, and even to our neighbors in Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Each barrel weighs approximately 23 pounds, a lot of plastic that has been diverted from the landfill over the years. We work together with cities and companies on special projects, sent rain barrels to the UK, and 2 of our rain barrels can be found in a school in every city of the US. We would also like to give a huge thank you to Green Calgary of Calgary, and especially to its director, Lex. Lex, you are the best. They have been our biggest supporter for over 25 years. And again, congratulations to all of you, and from the bottom of our heart, thank you again.
Wonderful, thank you so much. We met some incredible projects, some incredible people. Let's get a round of applause for all of our finalists, as well as our Lifetime Achievement Award winners this evening. I also want you to give a warm round of applause to the technical staff here at the Citadel Theatre for helping us out, making tonight run very smoothly. So thank you so much. And I want to take time to thank the dynamic duo of Marissa and Sabrina at the Emerald Foundation. They've done an incredible job. You guys, now this is your, yeah. It's been a pleasure working with them the last few months to make this happen. They care passionately about this stuff. Without them, this kind of thing doesn't happen. So big round of applause for both of you. Thank you so much. That's the end of our awards, but it's not the end of our evening. You are, of course, welcome to the reception in the Schachter lobby, which is the stairs are straight across from the Ziedler Hall. If you need an elevator, that's down to the left. Tonight's catering is from Pepes Chu, Indigenous-inspired cuisine by award-winning chef Scott Eiserhoff, which is going to be incredible. Also, the beer from Blind Man Brewery we were promised earlier is now within sight. They are, of course, tonight's air category winner. And everyone should have a complimentary ticket tucked in your name tag that you got, so make sure you use that as well. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all of your incredible projects. And we'll see you next year in Calgary. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.